Doginme is one of the best performing meme coins on the base chain today. And the question is why? Who's buying here? Is this organic demand by a lot of retail investors? Is this a pump and dump orchestrated by the whales? Let's have a look at the on-chain metrics, the data most people are not considering. Now, Doginme is the 20th largest trending cryptocurrency on the base chain in terms of liquidity. It's got 4.2 million and it's up 70% today. We are now at 0.08 cents. And isn't it interesting? We actually have less buyers than sellers today, yet the price is going up. So this tells us that the buyers tend to move more money per transaction than the sellers do. The token has been around for more than a year, and during that time it got almost 100,000 holders. Now let's have a look at those holders in more detail, because some of them might just hold a few cents of the tokens, while others might hold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of the token. Here's the number of retail investors versus the number of whale investors since the token started trading. So on the left side, we see the number of wallets that hold at least 1 million tokens. And so at the current price, that's a bit under $1,000. For the chart in the middle, we go to 10 million tokens. So that's now almost $10,000. For the chart on the right, it's 100 million tokens or $100,000 worth of the token. We can clearly see how at the beginning there was nice accumulation across the board and how then that accumulation slowed down since April of last year. The number of retail wallets is still close to an all-time high. The number of whale wallets is not. That went down by roughly 20%. We can see how attention comes in waves. So on the left side, we've got the number of buyers and sellers per day. On the right side, we've got this normalized to 100% every day. And currently, we are not at an all-time high in terms of attention, right? We have seen way more busy days. We've seen days where there were way more buyers than sellers. Today, we rather seem to have very few buyers compared to sellers, as we've already seen on the DEX screener page. So it's not a lot of buyers that are getting in. It's simply just a few ones with very deep pockets. I'm very much reminded of what we've seen with the Toshi token just recently. But let's have a look at Doginme in the last month, where we doubled in the price. Yes, the number of returning users went up. So some people that held the token decided to take some profit. But have a look at the number of retail investors versus medium-sized investors versus whale investors. This did not go up in the last month. So those charts start exactly 30 days ago, and they don't really justify the price doubling. Now, we are currently in an expanding market. There's money flowing in from traditional finance into crypto. We can see this in the stablecoin market cap. I like this chart quite a lot because it has very little volatility and it shows us very clearly if we are currently contracting and we should be betting on falling prices, or if we are expanding and money is flowing into crypto and we should be betting on rising prices. Since October of 2023, the circulating stable supply has grown by 62%. We are now at $188 billion. When you're sending your hard-earned fiat to Binance, Binance then sends this over to a stablecoin issuer that takes custody of the funds and that then afterwards issues the tokens on the blockchain. And we can see the issuance here in the chart. The thing is though that returns are now very much asymmetric. We can't anymore just buy 100 different altcoins and hope to outperform Bitcoin with that. Have a look at the top performing categories in the last 7 days. It's Memecoin related, it's the Pump.fun ecosystem, it's AI. So unless your portfolio has nothing but AI and meme coins, you're likely underperforming just plain and simply holding Bitcoin. Here is what didn't perform that well. Privacy coins, real-world asset protocols, bridge tokens, proof of work tokens, lending and borrowing protocols. And why did those tokens perform worse than say the meme coins and the AI agents? It's because of tokenomics. Everybody got burnt after the DeFi summer because of token unlocks, right? Venture capitalists sold all their allocations. And so when we're speculating with a lot of risk anyways, when we buy all of those altcoins and we want to get the upside, why not simply play fairly player versus player? This is, I believe, why AI and why the meme coins are doing that well. Here, have a look at this, right? This is the tokenomics of the balancer token. This is how much the balancer supply increased over time. Within the span of 4 to 5 years, the supply more than 3x'd. And that then means that the token has to underperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. Over here, this is the balance price relative to Ethereum. So not to the US dollar, because when Ethereum and when Bitcoin goes up, then of course Balancer goes up as well, but it's always about relative performance. Do we get more performance by taking on more risk compared to just buying Bitcoin? And for most tokens, unfortunately, the answer is no. We don't see that outperformance, right? Balancer versus ETH did very, very poorly. And that is why people now get into meme coins, etc. Because the supply is not expanding. We do not see an underperformance of literally 99%. What performed best in the last 7 days? SPX 6900 and Fartcoin. Both are meme coins. SPX 6900 is now at $1.53. Fartcoin is at $1.34. And it's always about being early. Now, how fair is meme coin trading? It's 100% player versus player, but at least it's not venture capitalists or insiders or team versus player. But player versus player in the end still means that the player that has most information and that has most skills tends to make most money. So simply just gambling on altcoins isn't going to cut it. It's about getting the right info. And so have a look at SPX 16900. There are several alerts here, and Kyle Chessy bought the token at 47 cents. Again, now we are more than 3x that value. Or have a look at Fartcoin. Kyle Chessy bought at 4.5 cents. And he's not buying small amounts, right? He's buying 20K over here. Those 4 to 5 cents turned into $1.34. So that's a 25x from here, right? If you make bets like this, it's okay if half of the bets, if even 3/4 of the bets go down. It's really an approach comparable to what the professionals are doing, right? It's buying a lot of small things, but only buying a lot of things where there's a lot of upside. You don't want to buy a lot of large altcoins. You want to buy a lot of small ones, and you want to only buy the things where the insiders have some knowledge. So I've talked about Kyle Chessy now twice in this video. Here is his YouTube channel. He's got 141,000 subscribers. And the reason why we've got these kind of alerts is because we track his wallets. We've got 12 of Kyle Chessy's wallets in total. Have a look at this. This is Crypto Banter. They've got 1.1 million subscribers. And here's the thing with crypto. There isn't a lot of regulation, right? A lot of people simply buy a token and then afterwards promote it on YouTube. And so when a channel with 1.1 million subscribers talks about a token, of course this generates attention. Of course attention leads to purchases, and of course purchases lead to rising prices. And we've got 33 of Crypto Banter's wallets. We know when they are buying and selling. But check this out. Alex Becker's channel, 1.55 million subscribers, even more. We've got 12 of his wallets. Making money in crypto, I believe, is all about buying with the anticipation that more people will buy afterwards. Now, if influencers buy something and they talk about something, it's likely that there will be a lot of purchases afterwards, right? Depending on how large the token is, of course, and how large the following of the influencer is. If Alex Becker is talking about Bitcoin going up, it's very unlikely that that's going to move the needle. But if Kyle Chessy is buying Fartcoin for 4 cents, then this might move the needle. Now, I like this strategy that much that I made a dedicated tutorial section just on this topic. How can we find influencer wallets? How can we track influencer wallets? And how can we interpret the signals that we get from the tracking? It's all part of the premium membership of this channel. Feel free to check it out. It's thebitcointrader.com. Premium is not just about wallet tracking. It's also about risk mitigation. It's also about on-chain analytics. There's more than 100 tutorial videos in total in premium. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $165 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't learn anything, etc., just message me within the first 7 days and I refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so when we can see from the on-chain data that Doginme is not going up because a lot of new investors jump in, but because just a few very informed people with a lot of money push up the price, then what does this actually mean? Does it make sense to still buy into this rally? I think the answer is yes, because still it seems like most trading volume happens on Uniswap. So probably some market makers are getting into the token to potentially list more perpetual futures. Maybe this is in preparation of a centralized exchange listing, right? Have a look at the perp market. There's very little activity so far, but this might change very quickly. The market cap also justifies such a move because here are the base meme coins, and Doginme still has a market cap of only a bit over 50 million. There are way larger meme coins A 2x, a 3x, even a 5x is very much possible. And so yes, it might look scary to buy high right now, because this all-time chart on CoinMarketCap doesn't really look like there's more upside potential. But that was also the case for the Toshi token, right? Toshi also hit its all-time high and then doubled one more time. With Doginme, we'll probably see a Toshi 2.0 happening on the base chain. Yes, it's not an organic rally, and in general, I prefer rallies that are driven by a lot of investors, but I do think something is going on beyond just a pump and dump. I do believe that there will be more centralized exchange listings coming. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video, or see you in premium. Cheers.